It is a continuation video for Penugolu, a village on the hills. In this vegetable garden in the backyard, the houses in this village had neat bamboo fences around the backyard with leveled land. This was quite unlike the stony and sloping agricultural fields. This backyard provided a space for a small kitchen garden. See in this picture, they arranged bamboo sticks between the trees to safeguard their garden. Okay, and also here we see in the second picture the greeny leaf vegetables to cooking the food in the backyard. They arranged all these greenery and they are growing the greenery for the in this small plot. They planted a few vegetables like beans, gourd, chilies, and fences had climbers like pumpkin. Poultry was also kept within these fences. Some of them rear goats, sheep, cattle, and dogs. See in this, observe this picture. In their backyard, these Penugolu village people, they growing beans, chilies, bottle gourd, pumpkins, and also apart from this, they also practicing the cattle rearing like goats, sheep, and dogs. Okay, minor forest products. Grain and vegetables produced in the Podu lands is insufficient for the families to survive throughout the year. Hence, collection of forest produce and hunting plays a vital role in their livelihood. See, also we know that these Penugolu village people, they are practicing traditional agriculture like it is a Podo agriculture. But in this Podo agriculture, whichever they are producing, that is not sufficient for the year throughout the year. So that is what they are also practicing hunting the small animals to survive their life. See here, they prepared bow and arrows with the using bamboo sticks and for the hunting the animals. For the forest is a great storehouse, and over thousands of years, the people have identified all the various available edible food and sources of medicine. The people in this village depend upon the forest throughout the year. So you know that forest is a storehouse. So why it is forest is a storehouse? Because we can see many trees and the forest gives in the forest animals are there. Through hunting the animals, the people are surviving their life, and also to getting the fruits, vegetables, okay, all these items they get freely from the forest. So that is the reason forest is a storehouse of the Penugolu people, village people. See here, they are collecting the forest products and to sell them in the near villages or near cities, and they survive their life. The tribal calendar is marked by various seasons for various edible fruits, tubers, nuts, green leaves, and even for hunting small animals. So however, in we also follow the some of the seasons according to our English calendar. We are following summer, winter, and rainy seasons. So same like that, here tribals also they have their own calendar. So according to their calendar, they divided year into some of the seasons. How they divided the seasons, it depends upon the nature of the area, okay, climatical conditions of that area, and how these fruits, vegetables, availability in the forest. they divided seasons. According to that seasons, the people eat habits or changes. For any illness, either for humans or animals, their knowledge of the medicinal plants collected from the forest provides the remedies. Tribal women and children are engaged in the collection of edible forest produce after harvest. See here, if they got any illness or any stomach ache or headache or any injuries they got when they went for the hunting, the forest how they are not go to any hospitals, they doesn't have any hospitals and they are not go to any doctors, and they will not get like how we are taking medicines. So these all medicines they take from the plants. So plant will give the medicinal values. Many medicinal value plants are there. Through using that plants, they cure for their illness. Honey and bamboo shoots are two important forest produce product they collect from the forest. They collect honey from trees, climbing them with the help of a single pole ladder. So honey and bamboo shoots are the very important forest products, because honey it has a many medicinal values are there, huge medicinal values are there. And bamboo, with the using the bamboo they are practicing, they are preparing preparing the ladders and prepare building the houses, and for making the uh, baskets and weavers. So bamboo is many uses. See here the honey honeybees, and they collect the honey from these trees, and the small bamboo sticks for the they will eat these bamboo sticks. Tender bamboo shoots are called curry kommalu, are collected from the tips of the bamboo bushes. These shoots are cooked after the outer layer are removed. This is a great delicacy. Juice of palm trees is another important source of food for the families, especially in summers. In summers, these we can see in villages also. Most of the villages in this in the summer season, the white wine, it is called as a white wine, or kallu in Telugu we call it as kallu. It is available in the villages. From the palm trees, the see here the man is climbed on the palm tree, and this juice is filled with the pots, and they are getting these pots to drink, or sometimes they will sold these in the nearest villages or nearest cities also, and they get money. All the members of family work together on the fields in the forest. Men do more work related to cattle rearing and agriculture. See here, a man is doing the some more work than women and children in the cattle rearing and agricultural work. But in women and children also attended and gathering the food. So here, women and children are gathering the food from the forest and basket weaving. Some of the forest products are also sold in the weekly market. Santas. Weekly markets are called as a santas. In the santas, whatever they collected from the forest, they will sold out in the weekly santas, and they get money. See here in the weekly, in the nearest villages, it is the weekly santas. Some of the people they will buy these products, forest products, whichever they made from the forest. They earn money by selling these products, and they purchase items of daily needs like clothes and other requirements. See here, drinking water. So water is a very important source, and it is very important to survive our life. Without water we can't survive our life. Humans and any animals, humans, all living beings need water. Even plants and trees also need water. Without water it is impossible to survive the life. So there are many natural springs that provide drinking water to the people in this village. There are many streams that flow through the hills and later join rivers like Sabari or Godavari. So here the people will collect their walk kilometers, many kilometers or kilometers together, and they get water to survive the life. Because of the rocks, it is hard to dig wells on the hills. The water at the springs lasts throughout the year. Some of these natural springs dry up in summer. Streams are seasonal and last for a few months after the rains. Bamboo. Bamboo is abundant in the forest. Bamboo is used to build houses, fences, etc. People also make baskets, windows, chicken scoops, etc. with it and sell them in the santas. See here, bamboo is a very useful in the forest. They used this bamboo to make the baskets, to build the houses, and to prepare some small playable things, playing things for the children. And these all they will sold or sell in the markets or weekly markets or the weekly santas, and they get money. Here, paper mills also collect the bamboo from the forest. People in the village to cut and supply bamboo for the mills. This provides some earning opportunities to them. They earn about 150 rupees per day through cutting the bamboo and supplying for the other mills. They earn 150 rupees per day. Houses and habitation. The houses in Penugolu are mostly built of mud, bamboo, and thatch. There is a separate space to keep the animals and grow vegetables around the house. See here how the houses are there in the Penugolu village. These houses are very small houses. To they build to using mud, clay, and bamboo sticks. There are fences around the houses to protect these crops and animals. Each house is at a little distance from the another. Houses in Penugolu are at top of the hills. There were 32 families living in Penugolu and the total population is 124. So how many families are living in the Penugolu village? There are 32 families are living in the Penugolu village and the total population of the Penugolu village were 124 members. These settlements are not permanent. Here customs and traditions of the Penugolu village people. The tribal people in Penugolu worship gods of nature. They worship most probably the people who are living in the forest areas. They worship nature gods, or like the festivals follow the changes in the seasons. They worship stone ideal. They also worship Burra and Thadu under the tamarind tree. Usually in this forest people or tribal people, they worship ideal, or they worship fire, they worship plants. They call it Mutyalamma. Mutyalama, she was a goddess for the Penugolu people. They celebrate Ellanampadam, Kodatala Panduga, Bimini Panduga. These festivals they celebrate. Okay, they celebrate Kodatala Panduga in September. They offer vegetables to their deity and then eat them. All major activities like sowing, harvest, collection of fruits from the forest, etc., begin after these festivals. During these festivals, all the members of the tribe gather together. The future of Koyas. The hill tribes have been following a pattern of life from ancient times. They have a right to their way of life. They do not disturb the environment. They clear forest for agriculture. However, with limited forest land available to them now, their way of life is under constant threat. Due to the constant felling of trees and over exploitation of bamboo by the paper mills, which need daily supply of large quantities of bamboo, the forests are getting depleted. See in the map, so very small forest area we can see in the Telangana region. So where here in this map, where the Penugolu, see here where the Penugolu village is located on this map. In fact, for a long time the livelihood of bridal people has have been repeatedly threatened. The forest officials try to stop the Podu cultivation, and the tribal people possess very intimate knowledge of the fruits of the forest and the forest environment. Considering the fact that the needs of these people are few and richness of the forest in which they live is immense, it would appear to be in great harmony with nature. School and other such facilities are limited in these villages. There is just one school, Girijana Primary School. The nearest high school as well hospital are at Vajidu. It is a mandal headquarter of Pengolu village. The mandal headquarters at the about 20 kilometers from their village. This is about Penugolu village. Thank you.